So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go. Gets his head on it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Vitinha wins the duel this time. Pinches it off him.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bale. Strong running down that left flank. That's the throw. Bale. Showing good feet. And it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Haaland, can he finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That's good running with the ball. Back into the middle. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Here's a man in form. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Always onto this. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's Dignan! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Could move up a gear here. Cafu. Oh, they could break here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Aimed beyond the defence. Played into space out wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Bellingham. And it's Vitinha. Nice looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Haaland! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
There could be trouble here. Shoots! He scores! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Potw unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that's well spotted. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Potw showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. And he's in on goal, and a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Vieira. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Nedved. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Chance here to counter.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's a lovely, delicate pass. We are into overtime. Giroud. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. Vieira. Giroud. And the half-time whistle goes. Vietnam come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Vietnam are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Cucurella is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. He's in space and looking for options. Now there's a big chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Cross in, looks like a good one. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Vietnam clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there's the header! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Vietnam, good shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And now the breakaway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha.
That's going in strongly.
He's shifting through the gears here. Potw has been caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Corner number 2 then. Punched away. That is good strength. And he's gone backward here. Potw touches it back.
They're really...
Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Taken back almost at once. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cucurella. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Rijkaard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Araujo. And it's Bale. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he can clear it away. Bale. Knocks it into space. Good read, needed to be. He can get that clear. That's Vieira. That's a good ball. And he thumps it clear. And this is Giroud. Looking to play him in. That's the keeper's ball. That's a cute ball. Mbappe. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Vitinha considers his options. Cucurella tries to play it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Bale. Good play on the left-hand side here. In with the challenge. He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieira. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rodri. Bellingham. He can run onto that. Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Rijkaard. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. Haaland gets a foot in here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Ferdinand has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Yamal!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And the finish! It's there! Results no longer in doubt! And that's that. Vietnam have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by...